to a nation based on...
Hey everybody, this is Tatiana and I'm here with my new friend Arthur Hayes, who is the CEO of Bitmex. And I've been trying to find out exactly what Arthur does because we're here in Queenstown at Bermuda and we just finished up Bitcoin South. He works in derivatives, which I have no idea what that is, but luckily we're here to have him explain it, the man behind the plan. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Tatiana.
So what does Bitmex mean?
So Bitmex means the Bitcoin Mercantile Exchange. We're not a Mexican exchange. Mercantile is just a fancy word for a place where you can hedge certain risks. And in the US, you have the New York Mercantile Exchange, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. And I'm familiar with these exchanges from my past job as a trader, and I decided to name my Bitcoin exchange in that fashion.
Excellent. So you're based out of Hong Kong. Why did you choose Hong Kong to base your business out of?
So I previously lived in Hong Kong for about 6 years. I like it a lot. It's where my friends are, my home. My professional career was spent in Hong Kong, so it was natural to decide to set up business there as well.
Excellent. So for people back at home and for me who doesn't understand, what is a derivative and how does that exactly work? Like, what do people have to do with that? And how does Bitcoin fit into that picture?
So a derivative is basically just like a bet, you versus someone else on some sort of third-party outcome. So imagine that you and your friend are going to bet on the outcome of a Jets-Giants game, and you bet who's going to win the game. At the end of the bet, somebody wins based on a third-party outcome that neither one controlled. That's a derivative because it derives its value from the event of a third-party event. And Bitcoin, we just allow people to hedge and speculate on the future value of Bitcoin, just like a sporting event.
Okay, so how is that a valuable thing? Because when I think of sporting events and betting, I'm not like, oh, wow, that's so great. I'm not a bettor, though. So why do people get a benefit from doing that?
So if you're a Bitcoin business and you take Bitcoin, but you have employees who get paid in fiat currency, you have a mismatch in currency. And you need a way to forward sell or forward buy Bitcoin to hedge your currency risk. We offer a product for that. If you're a Bitcoin miner and you make Bitcoin as payment, but you have to pay your bills, electricity, employees, hardware, but you earn Bitcoin, you need a way to sell Bitcoin and lock in a price so that if the price moves, you don't move from positive to negative. We offer products for that. And if you're a professional trader, these products are great for speculation because they give you leverage and you can control a larger position than what your underlying equity allows.
Okay, so why did you choose to go with Bitcoin as your derivative choice?
I got into Bitcoin after I finished working for Citibank in May of 2013. I found it a very interesting space, and I had begun trading on some of the derivatives exchanges that existed at the time, and I found that they weren't up to my professional standard, and I wanted to create a more professional exchange for people to exchange Bitcoin risk, and so that's why I set up Bitmex.
Okay, so I can't actually participate on your market because that'll be difficult, right? So who participates? Just people who are already traders?
No, if you want to leverage your Bitcoin and make a call either long or short on Bitcoin, you can trade on our exchange. If you're a professional trader, yes, our exchange is very suited for you. If you're a business that takes Bitcoin and you want to eliminate risk to be able to further adoption and offer more customers the ability to pay with Bitcoin, we have products for you as well.
So is there anything that benefits the actual consumer, like the regular old person that has Bitcoin on their wallet? I think that, a lot of businesses have, there's an advantage for merchants to accept Bitcoin. There's not so much of an advantage as a holder of Bitcoin other than to just wait and pray that it goes up. It's a little bit tricky to spend it because the price fluctuates. Is that something that you guys mitigate or you don't get into that?
So we mitigate the risk for the merchant taking Bitcoin. So the biggest reason why you don't have more places to spend your Bitcoin is exactly because merchants are afraid that when they take the Bitcoin, when they go to sell it to realize a fiat currency, the price has changed too much and they've lost money on the deal. So we offer products that allow merchants to hedge that risk, and so now that they can comfortably offer Bitcoin as a payment option for more customers.
Okay, so like if there was a BitPay, they would use you guys and then they would feel comfortable because, okay, so BitPay is now used at the recording studio that I used to work at, Premier Studios in New York. And if somebody pays in Bitcoin, BitPay immediately transfers it into their account in US dollars. So is that something that they would use? They use exchanges like what you're talking about?
So BitPay has to hedge their risk themselves because they're giving dollars, but now they have to either sell their Bitcoin that they hold or hold on to it and hope the price rises. So if BitPay is able to better hedge their long Bitcoin position, they maybe can lower fees for end users of their services, and that can further adoption of Bitcoin itself.
Okay, excellent. Very cool. So how can people find out more? How can people know more about you? I loved your talks today and the other day. I mean, you're doing more panels, but you're very lively, very engaging. Are you doing any other talks? And where can people participate on your exchange?
So our exchange is www.bitmex.com. You can go online, deposit some Bitcoin. Within 10 minutes, you're allowed to trade. Otherwise, you can find us at conferences. So I participate in lots of global conferences. I'll be in South Korea in a couple weeks, Singapore in January, Inside Bitcoins in New York in April. And we also do monthly webinars and explain derivatives and help people understand what exactly we do and how it fits into their lives.
Maybe I need to go to one of those webinars.
Yes, you do.
Okay, good. I like it. All right, thanks very much. I hope we get to catch up in New York.
Thank you.